matchup we have for you. Part of what makes this the best sport in the world, a rivalry game. A time where no matter what the record or the season outlook, a win in this one solves all problems and gets you those valuable bragging rights. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Stanford Cardinal, taking on last year's national champion, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Stanford about to tee it up to get this one going. He'll bring it out. It's Payne. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So Notre Dame's offense will take the field first. Last time these two rivals got together, guys, there were hurt feelings and some dead fish handshakes in the aftermath, and this might be just the recipe to cook up some revenge, Jesse.
Well, they're going to be motivated, that's for sure. The losing team, they have been hearing about that blowout loss now for a very long time. They had this game circled, David, all offseason, hoping to get that payback.
Oh, man, and you get all the quotes, all the people talking about, all those blowhards on all the different networks, i.e. us, talking about how bad it was and how embarrassing it was, and now you get a chance to get some payback. They're excited.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Quarterback making checks. Johnson wants to throw it. Fires to the tight end. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Long incompletions are okay. You got to take shots. You got to make big plays in college football. I love that you're taking shots. Keep taking them. Some of those are going to come home. Some of them aren't. But when they come home, they equal big-time points.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
Pocket breaking down. That's caught. It's Coleman. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another first down. Wants to throw on first down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Quarterback's got the first. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. To the air on first down. He's going to take off. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for the season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. So after the penalty, a little extra ground to cover on first down. The give is to Williams. Turning it on! They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Johnson looking to throw. He's got it! And he's into the end zone! Touchdown, Irish!
How about that first drive? drive by the offense. Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Fielded in the end zone. It's Wilson. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Cardinal offense will get its first chance now. And greeting them is a linebacking core in the business of disruption, tackling with aggression. Any suggestions on how to work around them?
Yeah, I think you pray. These linebackers are fast, they're physical, and my favorite part is they don't like people. Like, they are trying to make physical tackles, and it starts with them in this defense again.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. They are out to send a message in this rivalry game, Jesse, and the quarterback has to keep his composure after taking a shot like that.
Man, and I've been on the receiving end of some of those hits in rivalry games. It is not fun. They hurt a whole lot more, David. It just feels different in games like this.
It just means more because these guys don't like each other, and you love making those.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Taking one back to the house.
It's really hard as a quarterback because you got your eyes downfield. You're trying to find an open guy. You're trying to negotiate the rush, and all of a sudden people are swatting at the ball. They hit you. They knock it out. Got to do a better job next time of keeping 2 hands on the ball so you don't get it scooped and scored like what happened right there.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point makes it 14-0. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to Davis. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line. Stanford with a lot of options here on 2nd and short. Back to throw, it's Mack. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
It is such a luxury for a defensive coordinator when you know you can get after the quarterback. This is the best team in the nation right now in getting sacks, whether they rush 4, 5, or 6. Time and time again, when they get the opponent in a passing situation, they're able to get home and create negative plays.
He'll pull it on the read. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll run it from the gun. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there, 3rd and long coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. Off play action. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Hall. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll ride Davis here. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. Offense gets set for second down. They'll try the right side. Runs through the tackle. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Looking to throw, it's Mack. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he pulls it in at the 15. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Stanford!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Man, it just means more in the SEC, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Mississippi State is ahead early in Stark Vegas, but that's not exactly Dak Prescott out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 4 over Alabama. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should see.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down, they get off schedule. You've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Quickly to the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Going to throw it over the top of the knee. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. Johnson wants to throw it. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Irish send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. He gets a block. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at half.
Intercepted! Oh, what a play! He'll try to take it back. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. To the air, it's Mack. Quickly out to the tight end. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Quick handoff. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. On the option. And he didn't get the pitch off, and he paid the price. The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on 3rd down. They'll run it from the gun. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Stanford lines up to punt it away. We've reached the 2-man out, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Here come the Irish back on offense. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was...
He lobs one high down the left side. Makes the catch at the 20. He's got the sideline going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
That's the way you get things going. A huge play, and now attacking from just inside the red zone. He wants it all. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to throw. It's Johnson. Got it in the middle. It's Coleman. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Looking for the goal line. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Irish! Quick strike through the air for the score. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He'll bring it out. It's Wilson. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Here's the pressure.
Man, this defense has been so impressive to watch. Look at them get to the quarterback, get the sack. They play so fast. It's like they have 12 men on the field. Another good performance going down right now. Coming off of last week, putting a goose egg on the board against their last opponent.
They'll try the run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Stanford comes to the line, and that first down marker is a long way away. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. Stanford lines up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. On his way from around the 50. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They're already in field goal range, but Jesse, they want to be aggressive, but they can't take a negative play.
The play caller's got to look up and down his sheet here to find a shot.
Going for it all. And it's almost intercepted in the end zone. It's caught, but he's out of bounds. Just an incomplete pass and a bullet dodged by this offense. Johnson looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15, a first down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking downfield on first down. So close to a touchdown, but just out of bounds on the left sideline in the end zone. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. The pass is incomplete and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
And as an offense, you've got such a special talent playing QB. You've got to do a better job protecting him. If you can let this guy set his feet.
A shot toward the end zone. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass and 1 second remains. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. And it slips just inside that right upright. And that lead grows even bigger. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They come into this 3rd quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And you could easily argue the biggest reason this team is trailing here in the second half is because they have not been able to protect their quarterback tonight. They've already given up 5 sacks in the game, and you just saw another one right there. This offensive line has had problems all night long.
The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Mack. Finds the tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Stanford to the line on 3rd and long. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Davis. He's brought down at the 33 as the defense keeps him away from that first down marker. 4th down coming up. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He's got it. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Here come the Irish back on offense. throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Coleman. At midfield, he's got room. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Wants to throw on first down. That's reeled in. It's Williams. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Wide open downfield. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Texas State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to Southern Miss. Anything can happen down the stretch here in the Sun Belt. It's why we're here to keep you posted, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Looking to throw, it's Mack. Rushes on him. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Touchdown, Notre Dame! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
You always hear coaches harping on their quarterbacks to keep 2 hands on the ball. That time, he got hit, the ball came free, bounced right into the defender's hands, and he makes them pay, taking it back all the way for a score.
Lining up to add another. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. To the air on first down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious, time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? Here's a heat. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the 3rd downs manageable. So moving forward, whether it's running the football on 1st and 2nd or throwing short passes earlier in the drives, they've got to change things up because taking sacks like this is killing this offense.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Stanford lines up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes the catch around the 50. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. He might want another play. Here we go. Johnson wants to throw it. unloads to the wideout. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Washington. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Fires to the right. Got his man. Touchdown, Irish! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. If he can keep putting together games like this, he might have a shot at Brady Quinn's career touchdown record of 95. All the great quarterbacks the Irish have had, guys like Joe Theismann, John Hewart, nobody's even close to that.
Yeah, and that's crazy to think about being in that kind of a company. And Notre Dame's always been a good running team. And when they find quarterbacks and have great quarterback play, then I think they start to take off to that next level. And so far, he's showing that here today.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Pulls and fires complete. There he goes. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Defense looks like they're coming. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Power football with the run. He's stopped again, and he's had a busy night, if not necessarily a productive one so far. The Cardinal come to the line with lots of work to do on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Mack. He lofts one down the sideline. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
They'll run play action. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
And as a defense, a lot of times you're coming into the game and you're just trying to limit the damage when you play a really great quarterback. And they've done more than that today. They have dominated this football game. The offense has carried their weight, and this is looking like a great outcome.
Stanford lines up to punt it away. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6th time tonight. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Here come the Irish back on offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Johnson looking to throw. Fires to the middle. Finds a man on the left. Running free. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. What can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation, and they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet, and that's really what we saw in this game today, but opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
On to attempt the try.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. He'll bring it out. It's Wilson. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Punts it out of the air. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going back to the ground. Defense is there to greet him again, and they are ready, and he has found nowhere to run tonight. The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Caught in the backfield. It's Davis. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. This Stanford offense moving quickly down the field. Quick touch pass to the receiver. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Defense showing blitz here. Rides the back and leaves it. He's stopped in the backfield again, and this just hasn't been his night. It's been more like a nightmare. Stanford to the line on 3rd and long. Trying play action. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Snags it down the right side. He'll work his way down to the 28. Stanford going back to work with another first down. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's in the 4th quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him, second guy finally did. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack, but being swift.
And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, I don't know, tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernail. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Johnson wants to throw it. He'll off one deep down the left side. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The offense changing the play. Back to pass on second down. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. And that comfortable lead they enjoy right now is not slowing down the aggression, not one bit.
Well, I think at this point the coaching staff is just trying to continue evaluating their own players, and I don't hate the mindset. If there's time on the clock, keep trying to score.
And how about this quarterback, man? He's showing you a little bit of everything. He's had a great day throwing the football, spinning it around, scoring touchdowns, and now shows you he can pick them up and put them down, scrambling for the first.
Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Working well behind the sticks on second down. He'll take another shot here. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they converted the extra point with a little help from that left side upright. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Fielded in the end zone, it's Wilson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Back to throw, it's Mack. He wants a big play here late. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. After this, it'll be a wrap. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. And he goes to the ground, and that's how this game is going to end. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
Thanks so much for spending some time.